Now I want to let you know ahead of time, I believe that all things should be done decently in order. So I did talk to the wife and get permission to make this tribute. Amen. So I don't want anyone to think I'm out of line. But I do got to ask the wife one question. That song, Let It Go. Was that Ralph singing in the background?
Yeah. It was.
Didn't nobody tell him he couldn't sing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But I'm going to let y'all know he couldn't sing. Ralph Edward Sullivan III, a.k.a. the One Sixer. Just so you know a little bit about him, he attended Julian High School in the mid-'80s. He was on the baseball team. He wore the number 16. So he gave himself the name, the One Sixer. I became the One Sixer coach in the South Shore Baseball League in the mid-'80s. He was about 16 years old. That was 39 years ago. And today I'm yet still his coach. Now you should know that Ralph had a little bit of personality about himself. He would put on his batting gloves, he would put on his wristbands, on his arms, and he would pull his baseball socks up over his pants. And he would call himself Sweet 16. Oh yes, he did. I want y'all to know that. The One Sixer was on my teams that played in Wisconsin, Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky, Canada, and throughout the state of Illinois. My team boasted no less than 10 Major League Baseball draft picks. Now, I wrote a book about my 40 years of coaching. I called the One Sixer a while back at around about the first of the year to see when was he go buy his 10 copies of my book. He told me that he was going to buy 4 because he had some people to give it to. Amen. I'm still waiting, One Sixer. I'm still waiting. Now, during that call, he asked me, we laughed, and we talked about old times, and we talked about the time that he got left in the truck stop. I got to tell that story, short but to the point. We were on our way home from a road trip. In the middle of the night, I pulled over in a truck stop, a rest area, to get some sleep. Guys was on the bus, sleep. Ralph got off the bus somewhere about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning to use the washroom. Well, as I normally do, I got up after I woke up, assumed everybody was on the bus, pulled off, and Ralph was still off the bus. So one of the players came and told me about 2 hours down the road, Mayden, Ralph ain't on the bus. Now you got to understand, a bunch of teenagers, they act silly all day and all night. So I'm thinking he just acting silly. Okay. And he made no, I can't say the word, but Ralph ain't on the bus. So we went 2 hours down the road. We had to turn back 2 hours to try to find Ralph. We got back, he wasn't there. Now, mind you, this was before cell phones. This is way before cell phones. So I'm in a panic. What do? I'm just, I'm a young coach and still learning my way around. So I made the decision after about 4 hours, we're trying to figure out what to do. Well, we're going to just have to get on this bus and go home. We got home, Ralph had beat us home. He had ran across a truck driver and told him that the bus left him. He said he saw the bus pulling off, but we was gone. Whatever conversation he had, truck driver helped him get back to 95th Street, and he made his way back home. So we got home, and that was relief off of my shoulder. Now, when we was laughing and talking about the book, he said, I know you put that in the book. I said, no, I couldn't put that one in my book. Not the first one. I couldn't let nobody know that when my players got left in the truck stop. I said, maybe the next book, but not that one. So you got to understand that being a part of my teams was like a family. It was a network of friendship that lasts a lifetime from team to team, player to player. Now, the One Sixer and his fellow teammate from Julian Eddie Howard, a.k.a. Buck. Both of them which played for me. They called me about 2 months ago, out of the blue, about 11 o'clock at night. We were laughing and talking about old times. They kept me on the phone till after midnight. I told them, I said, that's the end of this. I'm going to bed. Y'all can stay on the phone if you want to. Now, the 1-6er had the opportunity to play with some of the best players in the state of Illinois when he played on my team. But he was able to hold his own alongside some of the best of the best. Over the 40 years, the 1-6er was one of the slowest players that ever played for me. Or he was slow. He didn't have no speed, couldn't run, and he had an average arm, an average throwing arm. But as a pitcher, he got the job done. He was one of the better pitchers to ever pitch for me. He was also what we call an all-purpose man. He played outfield, shortstop, catcher, and even pitch. Again, wasn't one of the hardest throwers, but he wound up being one of my all-time Cy Young Award winners. And if you don't know what Cy Young is, for those of you that don't know baseball, that's one of the top pitchers on the team. Now, he had great personality, sometimes. And he earned the title of being sportsmanship, a sportsmanship winner on my team. That was somebody that got along both with everybody, both on and off the field. The 1-6er had a love and a passion for baseball like none other, which truly made him one of the most valuable players on my teams of all time. So therefore today, don't want to be long, I want y'all to say he didn't know when to shut up. I come here today standing before you on this 23rd day of August, the year 2025, duly qualified to retire the 1-6er, number 16. This number in the history should ever be retired. This Bears rare picture, you can't see it, those who don't have good eyes like Coach here, because I left my glasses, y'all just don't know. And it has pictures of two of the teams that he played on at the bottom. And it says retired. And on the back side, you got the 1-6er retired. Amen. This is for his wife. And I got one for his brother Sean, who also played on my team. Oh, it was a family duel. And just not in my notes here, but just real quick, I recall one time, the first time I met Mama Sullivan, the mother. And I was at the front door and I rang the doorbell and she came to the door and she said, "So you Mr. Mayden, I finally get to meet you because all these boys do is sit around here and talk about Mr. Mayden, Mr. Mayden, Mr. Mayden." So Ralph, on this day, 1-6er, I officially induct you as the first past player of mine into the Coach Mayden Hall of Fame. Amen. On this day. On this day. Let it hereby be known and let it hereby be established from this day forward. Now let me wrap up. I talked to the 1-6 about a month ago. Unbeknowing that would be my last time talking to him. But I can truly say that the 1-6 was like a son to me. Now, as a coach over 40 plus years, coaching high school, summer ball, college baseball, and having scouted for 5 major league teams, there were many of my past ball players that I called my sons. Not all of them. Oh no, not all of them. But there were many of them. But the 1-6 was truly among one of those to be called my son. And I come before you today as we, 2 hours from now, will be celebrating my mother's 93rd birthday. Before then, I'm celebrating the life of my son, Ralph Sullivan. So I'm here today to say farewell, my son. Farewell, 1-6. For you have ran a good race.
Oh, yes.
You have fought a good fight.
Yes.
And you have endured to the very end. And we have come, look at this room, from the east, the west, the north, and the south,
Oh, yes.
to say farewell, my
Yes.
friend. Farewell and rest in peace, my son. May God bless your soul. And please don't sing no more. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
That is something, and he really told the story about the superb baseball player and all the other things that he enjoyed so well.